Professional. Turn your hat forward. Don't turn it this way. Don't turn it that way. Turn it forward. Act professional. Act like you got some sense. Act your age. Act like you're 24 years old, sir. They said don't come on here giggling, laughing, making jokes. Nothing's funny. Don't come on here laughing at this man. If he start crying and do not start giggling, sir. Shout out to them beautiful patriots around the world that sent me this video. And they say, Rick, can you please drop a video on it? So that I'm here for it. I'm going to come on here and act like I got some sense, y'all. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, man. I tell you, the comment section is even worse. Oh, boy. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Look what people are saying in the comments. Just look. Worst president is something to cry about. He shouldn't be brought to tears because of what he has done to the economy. Imagine spending your whole life dreaming of reaching the certain point of success and then becoming known as the worst president in history. What a loser. Yeah. The war criminal belongs in prison. Unstable, delusional, emotional. I can't wait until January when we can get a real leader back in office. President Trump was the best president, and we had the best economy, closed borders. It was great. January 20th can't come soon enough. I'm just reading the comments, y'all. So if you don't agree to disagree, that's too bad. He starts a World War III, then gets a black tie affair. The world is unbelievable. This world is unbelievable. Yeah. Absolutely gross. How many have and will... Okay, anyways, let me get back into it. We are still recording. We're live. We cannot edit this out. And we're gonna act like professionals. Okay, y'all. Don't come in here acting crazy now. I know how some of y'all get now. Some of them patriots are still off that liquor, dark and clear. Some of y'all still pouring up right now. I know. I seen people at the liquor store early this morning. Y'all still out there. The liquor store, unbelievable.
Extraordinary. What you've done over the last 4 years, partner, and a father and grandfather whose devotion can be measured by the calls that you fit in between bilateral meetings. What I've watched you do for more than 40 years is extraordinary. What you've done over the last 4 years. What you've done over the last 4 years is breathtaking. Yeah. My husband and hero, Joe Biden.
Yeah. There it is, y'all. Yeah. There it is. How do y'all feel about that? Comment down below. Don't come on here laughing. Ain't nothing funny. Don't come on here laughing. All right, look, y'all wanted me to react to it. So we just, shout out to Mary. Is Mary tuned in? Mary, I love you, Mary. Shout out to Mary, man. Shout out to Iowa. Got to send love to Iowa, Kentucky, Texas, I mean, all over the place. You know, South Africa. You know, the UK. What a family in the UK. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you. Australia. We got Australia in the house. We sure do. We sure do, I tell you. Yes, indeed. We got everybody in the house, man. Even some people from California. Old Cali. I know some of y'all ready to get up out of there. New York. Yeah. People, we got people all around that support the family on here. That is a part of the family on the channel, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All over the place. But let's get into this. This specific video was sent to me personally, and y'all told me to react to it. So, and the video is titled "Biden Starts Sobbing on Live Television at White House After Trump Win." Feds hold cry sessions. Shout out to Benny.
Crybaby.
You gonna cry all day, crybaby?
You know, everyone has problems. It doesn't mean you have to be a little crybaby about it.
Come on, guys, let's go. This kid is totally not cool.
Yeah, that's the most uncool kid I've ever met.
Little crybaby.
Yes! Yes! Oh, let me taste your tears. Your tears are so yummy and sweet.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. There are some things I will never tire of for the rest of my life. Drinking a bourbon on my front porch as the sun sets, listening to Johnny Cash, my wife making homemade cinnamon rolls from scratch on Christmas morning as my kids play with their new toys, and watching libs cry salty, molten tears in Washington, D.C. because they've lost to Donald Trump.
That opposition, Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.
So this is definitely the most famous video in modern political history. It's up there with the Zapruder film. The sheer mimetic energy of this moment, even Donald Trump appreciates it.
Thing with the women screaming, that one woman with the glasses, she's become famous. No.
And Donald J. Trump is now
The reason why is because none of us tire of the salty tears of the libs. That's why we have a massive salt shaker in our studio. It's why we subsist off of pure sodium from these tears, and it's why we're very excited to usher more of them in. Like, for instance, did you know that Jack Smith dropped his case into President Trump today? Now all federal cases against Donald Trump officially done for. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. They've been dismissed. It's over. Donald Trump declaring total and complete legal victory. Ladies and gentlemen, there's more to cry over. Like this, new data out today, showing that every single group in America, every demographic in America, every demographic, black, Hispanic, Asian, white, no degree, non-white, BA, non-white, no degree, ages 18, 30, 45 to 64, all of them have had a either double-digit or near double-digit swing to President Trump.
Like I said, y'all, I told y'all, people, they were in droves. 70% of people were just sick and tired, fed up. You know, the economy, the borders, the fake news, celebrities telling them who to vote for. Again, the corrupt media, the propaganda, the bias reporting. And I'll tell you, after that assassination attempt, that about did it right there for everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Told y'all, but again, they say 70-80% of us are racist, you know, misogyny, sexism, you know, uneducated, especially if we don't have a college degree. Yeah. And again, shout out to everybody that got college degrees or whatever you have, man. I congratulate everybody, no matter, you know, what your success is, how far you came, what you got under your belt, you know. But there's a lot of people successful as well without college degrees. And there are a lot of people with them that are very successful too. There's some people that don't even use their college degree and they got 2, 3 of them. Just telling you. Some people don't even use that paperwork and they're very successful. And they ask themselves, man, why did I even go get this? I don't even need it. But you know, everybody's life is everybody has their own journey, is what I say, man. Everybody has to climb the mountain. And that's why I love to keep climbing, family. Everybody has to climb the mountain. And you never know what you run into climbing that mountain. You just never know. You know. You never know. Driving down the road, you never know what's next driving down the road. You never know when that check engine light coming on. Or when one of them squirrels or one of them rabbits or deers and make you piss on yourself. You just never know. And they knock off your front bumper. You just never know, man. That's how life goes. But I told y'all, and we had already seen this, you know, but everybody came out. Different ages, different, the whole everybody came out. Blacks, whites, Hispanics, Gen Z, everybody. For President Trump, man. And that's why we have all the meltdowns, people crying racism, people on the spew, MSNBC, the CNNs, you know. But all I can say is, what did they expect? Look at the last 4 years. Look how y'all lied. Cheap fake, a deep fake. The guy had 81 million votes. 81 million. A cheap fake, a deep fake. Sprinkles, chocolate syrup, ice cream on the floor. Yeah. Falling down the stairs, falling off the bike. Mr. President, where are you, sir? Oh, I don't know. A cheap fake. Yeah, that was a cheap fake. That was AI edited, they say. Yeah. And they say, come on in, it's wide open. And where's the 300,000 kids at? Oh. Trillions spent. And like I say, them beautiful patriots, we all want our tax dollars back. They done ran off with the money. Trillions. We want our money back, man. Ought to be ashamed of themselves. We want our money back. Every last dime. That's what grandma used to say. Every last dime. I want every last dime back.
Some of the swings have been plus 37 points. Some of them, like Black American, Hispanic Americans, have swung plus 30 points toward Republicans. And you're looking at a world where, like, if Cash Patel does his job at the FBI and Pam Bondi at the DOJ, and they go after election fraud, that it becomes impossible for a Democrat to win. If you institute mandatory voter ID, it becomes impossible for a Democrat to win. So there's a lot of reasons to cry right now for libs, including but not limited to Donald Trump saying he wants to put Hulk Hogan in his administration. Hulk Hogan suggests Donald Trump may nominate him for the administration.
Oh, man.
This is how Donald Trump will decide policy in the new era. Anyway, what am I getting at here? What I'm saying here is that libs are crying again. And Donald Trump is still months away from being sworn into office, and libs are still crying. Touching moment as Joe Biden breaks down in tears as Jill hails her husband as a hero. Jill Biden broke down in tears. First Lady Jill hailed her husband as a hero during the president's farewell dinner at the White House. The outgoing U.S. president has overcome with emotion as his wife paid tribute to his decades of service. Really, has it really been service or has it been self-service? On Friday, Jill praised her husband. What I've watched you more than 40 years is extraordinary, Joe. You've done 4 years breathtaking. As Biden wiped a tear from his cheek, Biden reached for a tissue in his pocket. His wife raised a glass, toasting, "My husband and hero, Joe Biden." You know, none of these people are heroes. I don't feel sorry for them at all. You don't need to hear Joe Biden's stupid speech. Here's Joe Biden, like, crying. You can see it here at the very end. Joe Biden has to wipe his tears away. It's a performance. It's always been a performance. The whole thing is fake. It's all completely and totally fraudulent. It's like Lizzo or Cardi B endorsing Kamala Harris. It's the stuff of Hollywood fakery, tricks, dirty tricks pulled on you, the American people. Joe Biden isn't a noble statesman. He isn't a genius at foreign policy. He's none of the things they claim that he was. Joe Biden is a fraud, despised by the American people. He's not the most popular president ever. Remember when they said Joe Biden's the most popular president in American history? No. Joe Biden's a criminal who deserves to be investigated for his crimes, the multiple crimes of his family, who have simply grifted off the American people. Joe Biden isn't a servant at all. He's a grifter. And he deserved to cry, as his legacy, of course, is in total and complete shambles, along with his plastic surgery. Man, what's going to happen to Joe Biden after this? I laugh and I giggle at this stuff about, Kamala Harris and how Joe Biden hates her, clearly, and how lonely the Bidens are now. But you make your bed, man. You sleep in it. I wish no sleep on these people and no rest, because they truly have tortured the American experiment within an inch of its life. I mean, we were so close. A confluence of miracles kept this country together, and we should always remember that and thank God for it.
Yes.
I have no empathy for these people. What they did to our country goes far beyond bad policies. They're ruthless, vicious, intentional in their demolition of America, and they profited handsomely from it. We should never forget that, and we should have accountability. Apparently, there will be accountability. Insiders expect the DOJ attorneys resign en masse to avoid being canned by Donald Trump. Is there any way we can get this in writing? Yes. It is an amazing moment to look at the weakness and feebleness of our federal government. Look at this. Blinken, this is the Secretary of State, mocked for hosting State Department cry sessions after officials have personal meltdown over Trump victory. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is under fire for being accused of hosting therapy cry sessions to department staffers upset at Donald Trump's election night victory. Blinken, who is expected to be replaced by Marco Rubio in January, has frequently clashed with Republican-controlled Congress, being held in contempt in September for skipping a hearing in disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal. California Congressman and Trump ally Darrell Issa wrote an open letter to Blinken, smashing the State Department for rumored counseling sessions Trump win, calling them disturbing. So to sit there and sob and cry together. Managing stress during change. Biden-Harris State Department holds therapy sessions after Trump win. Our ruling class is despicable, grotesque, weak, and soft. This is the letter from Darrell Issa to Anthony Blinken saying, what the hell are you spending money? You're spending money, you're spending American taxpayer resources on crying sessions because you didn't like what the American public who own you have to say in their election. Unacceptable that the department accommodate this behavior. House Foreign Affairs members call State Department briefing over post-election therapy sessions. It just shows how corrupt the entire system is, how rigged it is against us, that these kind of things happen and that they're allowed. Like, nobody should cry when the American public rejects a political party that is horrendously unpopular and has failed on every level, with one exception, destroying America. Of that, they have succeeded at it in shocking speed. Joe Biden's lonely and lost final days in the office. Netflix binges quiet tears and shunned by Kamala Harris campaign. Oh no. You'd think having a sitting president on your side would be seen as a sizable upper than the last hours of your own campaign at the White House. Not so for Kamala Harris. On Sunday, as Democrat nominee made her final push for the election, Harris rounded up a star-studded crew of political big names and deployed them to tough swing states. Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Even current First Lady Jill Biden was out for Harris, but Joe Biden was nowhere to be seen. This is great. What is this from? 5th of November. Oh, okay. Yeah. He was hidden away in his hometown of Wilmington, Delaware, comfortably blue state, enjoying a long lunch at his golf club with an old friend. Days before Biden had embarrassed Harris with yet another gaffe, appearing to refer to Donald Trump supporters as garbage. Publicly, the White House insisted that he hadn't in fact said what everyone had heard. Behind closed doors, the message from the Harris campaign was clear: stay away. Don't feel sorry for these people.
Yeah.
Don't. You can see all the crying Joe Biden clips. No. This is them. This is the wages of sin. All right. You make your friends. You make your career on fraudulence and on ripping off the American public, on deception, and this is what you deserve.
Make your own bed. You got to sleep in that thing. Yeah. You make it. Like I said, back in the day when we was kids, and we used to piss the bed. I'm just being real. We used to piss the bed, y'all. And you had to get up and clean that piss up. And you had to clean that piss up. And you still smell it, a week down or 2 weeks down the road, unless you had to go. Back in the day, we didn't have them good chemicals products that they have now. So we used to still smell that piss every now and then while we would sleep, man, until we got a new mattress. And then it got to the point where, we had to, we was little, man. But, we finally grew. I was thankful when we stopped pissing in the bed, y'all. I think I was about 6 or 7 or 5. What was I? But it got to the point where I just stopped pissing in the bed, and I was happy, man, because it got to a point, man, we had plastic over the mattress. Yeah, so we couldn't piss on it. We would only piss on the sheets. Yeah, we had the plastic mattress. Yeah, good times, man. But just want to tell y'all, man, I love y'all. And they got to sleep in their own bed that they made. Yeah, I love y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, family.